now, there are more than 220,000 CMP customers without power across Maine. Cumberland, York, Androscoggin, and Kennebec counties are seeing the most. Let's go live to CBS 13's Mal Meyer, who is live in Gorham, where one homeowner is feeling pretty lucky right now, Mal.
Well, Katie, we've been seeing storm damage throughout the day as we've been traveling over to this neck of the woods. We're seeing this storm damage especially in central and southern Maine because of the high winds. Trees and limbs are coming down. I want you to check out something right now. This is over by USM's Gorham campus, and that is Chris Mayo's house. He says that this happened right around 10 o'clock this morning. He was inside hanging with his dog when Mayo says that the limb from the maple tree cracked off, hit the corner of the house, and then rolled off. He says it shook the home so much that he thought that the whole house was going to come down. Some plaster inside from the walls came off, and paintings also fell inside. But overall, he's just feeling relieved that this wasn't much worse.
I don't have water coming in yet, but the roof took a hit, and it's not much of a fun day out here.
And it's your birthday.
And it's my birthday, yeah.
So much for this birthday, but over in Falmouth, this massive tree fell right on the power line across the street, taking out part of a fence too on Forsyth Road. Power crews were out there working on that this morning. Ahead of the storm, CMP was warning that because of the high winds and coupled with water-saturated soils from previous storms, that this could be some of the fallout from the storm. Now, because of the outages, students at Geiger Elementary over in Lewiston, as well as students at Biddeford High School and their Regional Center of Technology are all going to be headed home for the day because their power was knocked out. Reporting live in Gorham, Mal Meyer, CBS 13 News.
All right, Mel, just have to stay positive. Well, continuing our team coverage now, let's send it out to CBS 13's Johnny Maffey, who is live on the coast in Biddeford. Johnny, you've been tracking this storm all day. How have you seen it develop, and what are you seeing right now?
Hey, Katie, good afternoon. I know, like you mentioned, we've been at this since before sunrise this morning. We're on the Biddeford Pool now, and this is Fortune's Rocks Beach. Like Charlie's been saying, like our weather authorities team has been saying, like you've been saying, high tide is still a few hours away, and the waves are already approaching the rocks out here, and the wind is just absolutely whipping. And, you know, you can see some spectators coming out here and looking at everything now. Obviously, you know, we'll see the waves. So let's take a look at the flag here, sort of a visual, because it is just holding on for dear life, just like we were seeing all morning. We were in South Portland at some points, in Scarborough, and also in Old Orchard Beach. I'm all sandy from when we were in Old Orchard Beach this morning, and we caught up with the Mainer in the absolute thick of it from Saco, and he said he was ready for today.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. You know, I live about 10 minutes from here, North Saco, yeah. So it's not too bad.
No.
Lost power earlier, but I guess we're supposed to get a 2 to 3 foot surge, 15 to 20 foot swells.
When did you lose power?
Earlier this morning.
And it's still out?
It came back on. It just pulsed real quick.
Oh, I got it. So luckily his power is back on, but obviously we're tracking almost 200,000 power outages here. That's what CMP's website is saying, and that's all across the state. So obviously coastal flooding is a big threat for later with high tide coming up at 3, but CMP and our weather authority team is tracking that inland flooding as well, and they're ready for power outages, not just on the coast, but inland as well, as we're, like I said, already seeing right now. I'm still clearing out my teeth from all that sand we got in our faces at Old Orchard Beach this morning, but hopefully everyone can stay safe today. One note is Biddeford High School did lose power, so they sent kids home for the day, and we'll certainly be tracking the aftermath as well. But for now, we'll send it back to Katie. One last look. It's just the wind is whipping everywhere here, Katie. We'll send it back over to the studio. Nice and comfortable in there for you guys.
I know. Well, glad you're staying safe out there, Johnny. Thanks so much for the update.